All right, divine and royal greetings, family. Shayola Benta here, director of the Heal Thyself School, along with the executive assistant to the chair. We are so happy to be before you today. We are streaming on different platforms. So if you see our eyes moving about, it is because we are focusing on these different platforms, which is pretty new for us. So, welcome in, Vanessa. Welcome in, Alicia. Our IG family is all the way live already. So, Latoya, feel free to come in on the our page if you would like. If you want everyone to see your beautiful face and all this hair, y'all. Her hair is just fabulous. It is fabulous. So we have not been here in quite some time, and we're just so happy that you all have decided to chime in with us today. So why are we here? We have, come to a conclusion that we need to go live way more so that you all know what is happening in our world. So we have a new detox date coming up. Latoya, do you want to share with everyone when that date is? We are excited.
Yes, yes. The new date will be on June 16th. That's the start of it. However, we are going to have orientation. We had our first one on May 19th, and then
Mhm,
the second one will be on June 2nd, and the
mhm,
third one will be on June 9th. And you have
mhm.
until the 9th to sign up, and it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard
Wait, hold on. Let me give you one of these.
Time.
So, yes, we are definitely getting started with a new cycle. This is like a continuation from our spring detox. We know that summer doesn't officially start until the 21st of June, but that is not stopping a thing. We are ready to get it popping. And it's time to clean up and clean out, right? Because it's
Yes.
a global reset. Everyone is in a space of reset. And we know that there are reasons in which people, us, all of us, right,
Mhm.
are in need of detoxification. So I'm going to strive my best to keep an eye on the IG page
Yes.
and just welcome everyone in. But sis, if you
Welcome.
catch, right, just welcome them all in. So today's topic basically is, why would you need to detox? Well, one, if you've never done it, right? We know that the colon is 12 feet long. No matter how tall you are, it's about that length. And it's pretty compact. So if you've never cleaned your colon out before, you know, now more than ever is a really good time to do that. The colon is probably just as important as the brain. And if the colon is backed up, that means the rest of the body is backed up. So what happens is the colon is backed up, the backup, the mucus, the dis-ease then backs up into the blood. Now that dis-ease becomes a part of our DNA, if you will. So part of detoxing really is giving space, literally, to the colon. Most of us, on an average, defecate from the bottom half of the colon. The middle and the upper aren't being serviced if we aren't practicing hydrotherapy in addition to detoxification. So before we get into the why, do you have anything that you would like to add, sis?
Yes, I would like to concur that if you haven't done a detox or in thinking about doing one, this is a divine time to do one, especially with the summer coming in and it being warmer. This is a perfect time to release and to let go and to sweat.
Release, let go, and sweat. You coming through with me today, sis? I don't even know where I put my mallet. Here we go. Here we go. Sweating is so important, right? Because that's another way in which we release toxins. So definitely give thanks and praise for that. And if we have time at the end, part of the journey is providing you with tune-ups, right? And tune-ups are energy readings to let us know it's radionics, right? And Queen Afua teaches us as Heal Thyself, certified Heal Thyself practitioners, which we both are. She teaches us how to do that, to show where you are spiritually, which, really is an indication of where you are physically. So, reasons for needing a detox. Again, you've never done one. Bloating of the stomach, bad breath, irritability, mood swings, relationships that no longer serve. So many reasons why. Sis, what would be a reason or two that you would say one should detox?
I would say definitely to boost your immune system, of course, but also to increase your energy levels, and also to support. You might have already mentioned the digestive system, being able to release regularly and easily and effortlessly, because I know that's a common thing. And also, if you have allergies or anything like that, that can also support.
Definitely, definitely. Queen teaches us. We have a do the math worksheet. So if you eat 3 times a day, you should defecate 3 times a day. So let's say you're only defecating once a day after 3 meals. Well, 2 meals left by 7 days. That's 14 meals that's still in your stomach. And what I didn't know was when the food is not released, it turns into stones. The food becomes hard as stone.
Right.
And you get kidney stones and gallstones. And I have had the agony of going through 3 rounds of kidney stones, right? That's what really led me in part to Queen Afua's work, because I had no idea that I was doing it to myself. And kidney stones are nothing to play with. The pain is real in the field. So I see that some people are coming in with questions or comments on our IG page. So let's create space for that. Sister, you see anything that needs to be read?
Someone said, let's see, go back. Oop. Someone was saying good day. I think they were greeting us.
Oh, greetings.
So
thank you so much for coming on. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I was trying to scroll.
So anyone else? I want to make sure we're current with the times. We good to go?
Yeah, that's
okay. It. So what's included on this majestic journey? Us. We co-facilitate the space with the mothership, Queen Afua. We have 6 magnificent formulas, and we'll go over what those formulas are. There is a community within the application that we use, and there's also our Facebook community once you have transitioned over, meaning that you've gone through the 21-day. The new addition is we have chefs that will grace us with their presence, showing us how to make, our foods, which should be, at least half the time live foods, right? We've gotten so accustomed to cooking everything, and everything doesn't deserve or need heat. We get all of the nutrients if we are just, lightly steaming, maybe blanching, or just eating it whole, depending on what it is. So it is so super, super awesome to have, Chef Amira Muhammad with us, Chef Chandra Lee with us, guru and grandfather, godfather, if you will, of raw vegan, plant-based cuisine, Dr. Aris Latam. So it's going to be a whole vibe. Oh, and I'll be doing one, Chef Shayola. Yes. And I'm excited. I'm always excited when it comes down to meal preparation. But we'll be here to help you, figure some things out. So let's get into the formulas, right? We will start with our green life. Green life in the house. So did you want to share with us, sis, what green life is great for?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, we both have it. Yes. Yes, I love I love using the Green Life. It's a great way to start your day or throughout your whole day. And one of the beautiful things about this product is that it is a great with cleansing the blood is great in regards to making sure that you are not getting any cravings. So it helps release cravings and addictions. And it's just an amazing source for relieving like blood pressure, dizziness, fatigue, and fainting or headaches, and so much more. So this is something that I like to use with water, or I sometimes even put it in my smoothies when I want to have a nice green smoothie.
That's what's up. Green Life really is like it's a savior for real, for real. And it's great brain food. It's great for nourishing
Yes.
the brain and the organs. So, again, that is one of the formulas that comes in your kit. The next formula that we have is our Master Herbal. Sis, did you want to, let's see, where can this be ordered by itself? That is a great question.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's pronounced miracle, but we appreciate that. So we're in a space right now where the kit itself um, is only or can only be purchased if you are going through the 21-day detox. Now, I believe that there is an a la carte option. If you're on Facebook or um, YouTube, there's a ticker here at the bottom of the screen, queenafua.com. IG, queenafua.com. If you don't see it up there, that means that it is not available for an a la carte option. I got to make sure I got to do one of these.
Yes.
So for now, the way to get this kit is to be a part of our amazing community. So the Master Herbal is amazing. This is another way to cleanse the blood. It treats or aids in 103 diseases. It's also really great for cleansing the blood, right? Because
Mhm.
everything is in the blood. The blood remembers all, right? So the goal is to really cleanse it out, especially if you haven't done it. I do have my little cheat sheet here to share with you some of what's in here, which is things like echinacea, again, a great blood cleanser, stabilizing of the blood cells. Blessed thistle, it strengthens the heart and the liver, the kidneys and the bladder. We have red clover, which is another blood cleanser. Fenugreek, which is a mucus cleaner, lowers blood glucose. So there are a myriad of things that, and 103 is a lot.
Mhm.
So having the Master Herbal, which I love, you would, it's in this little infuser, but you would just steep it. Now Queen encourages us to steep overnight, but you'll get all those deets if you were to come into the class. All right. So next we have our rejuvenation clay in the his house. Rejuvenation clay. So
Mhm.
sister, you want to tell us what's great about the rejuvenation clay?
Yes, what's beautiful about the rejuvenation clay is that it can definitely be used in different ways. You can ingest it, you can put it on your body. If you have any inflammation or any pains or like back pain, you can put it in that area. So it's amazing. And it has green clay, purified water, red clover, peppermint, and eucalyptus oil. And it is amazing. It contains calcium and magnesium and potassium and zinc. So it is, I love, you can put it on your face too. You can put it on your scalp. You can put it on everything. So that's the thing that I love about it.
Legit. It has 21 uses. So whether you're ingesting it or whether you're using it topically, it's a go. And it really is enhanced. Like if you're really feeling pain, sis, we'll just go right into the breath of life. If you're feeling pain, you can put a couple of drops in your clay. And I'm here for myself. I have tried it and it just works magically. But switching gears to the breath of life, would you show us your
Yes.
awesomeness?
Yes, here's the breath of life. I'm gonna put it. I'm looking in two cameras. So here's the breath of life. Yes,
Mhm.
and it includes peppermint and eucalyptus oil, and it's great for your sinuses, for cleansing your lungs, your respiratory period, and it's
Mhm.
great. I like take it. I'll take it. I could just take it straight, shoot it. But some people may need to put in some water to kind of help them bring it down. But it's great. I've heard many great rave reviews about it when people who have sinuses, and I can attest that it is also helpful for me. So
Mm.
yes.
And I don't have a bottle to show because I clearly use all of mine and I have to order more. Breath of Life will literally give you your life back. So if you, again, sinuses, asthma, anything respiratory, even helping to open the mind, like the
Hmm.
Breath of Life
Oh
is
yes.
all that. So we highly suggest it. And of course, eucalyptus and mint, like that's great for nausea. Just calming you down.
Hmm.
So we appreciate you, Breath of Life. The next thing that I have here is our herbal. This is so weird trying to get the labeling to be correct. So we have our laxative, herbal laxative. Now the herbal laxative really is used in conjunction with our colon ease. Now the reason why you would want to use these again is because the gut is really our first mind. Greetings, everyone
Hmm.
coming in. Greetings.
Greetings.
So the colon ease, remember we talked about the bottom half of the colon. The colon ease helps the middle and the upper, breaking down all of the matter that is stuck, for lack of better words,
Hmm.
or word, in your colon. And then the laxative pills comes right behind it and helps to ease it on out. So, sis, did you want to give us the deets on both the laxative and the colon ease? What are
Oh,
the deets?
oh yes. So here's the colonies. You might have already shown it. Yes.
Mm.
Here's the colonies, and it is definitely great. It has the olive oil, the palm crystal oil or castor oil, and vitamin E oil. And as Shayola just mentioned, it is great for lubricating, breaking down any build up, anything that's stuck in your system. So it's definitely great, and you can take it, with lemon and cayenne, and of course garlic. But be careful with the garlic; it can mess you up a little bit. So make sure you have something a gentle version of garlic. Yes, uh, in regards
Yes.
to that, and then in regards to the laxative, here's the laxative here and here. I'm in two cameras, so I'm going back and forth. So
You're
it's
doing
hard to
great. You're doing
make.
great.
All right. So with the laxative, that's Cascara sagrada, and
Mm-hmm.
that is great for releasing the toxins in your system, and helping you with constipation, helped you with the releasing the body odor, depression, fatigue, gas, hernia, all of that. So that's great for that. And you take it at night. Make sure you
Mm-hmm.
take it at night before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm. I see here that K or Ka Grant asks if it's in pill form. It actually is. The herbal laxative is in pill form.
Mhm.
The colon ease is not. The colon ease is in oil form. So you can, mix it with water. You could just chug it. Normally, for me, I just chug it and I'll, squeeze some lemon behind it. So pill form, laxative pills, and oil form for the colon ease. And it's gentle. It's not something. Well, in my experience, it hasn't been something that gripes my stomach or
Right.
makes me feel like, oh, gotta go now. It really isn't that vibe. Queen definitely believes in a smooth transition. Nothing too harsh. You know, on the system. So those are the formulas. The formulas are super important to the journey. And what's also super important to the journey is the lifestyle. So it's not, okay, I'm going to continue to eat what I'm eating, kinda, and then I'm just going to take these formulas because it's going to, work a miracle. Now, it can work a miracle if you're helping to work that miracle. So we don't want to combat the greatness of the formulas and evolving or raising the frequency of our diet by eating things that are contrary to what we're trying to do. So if you had, and do you detox every day? Yes. So on when we start the journey, Ka Grant coming through with great questions from our IG family. When we start the journey, the 9th of June is our kickoff day. So that's letting you know what you can expect, things that you should have in your kitchen, to include Queen Afua's City of Wellness book, right? Mm-hmm. One of the things that I do want to clarify, yes, again, we do detox every day, at least for 21 days. 21 days is enough time to either break a habit or to fortify one, right? So you really want to be involved. And it's like anything, the more you put into it, the more you will get out. So there are tons of recipes, in this body of work, recipes and remedies. The book is not a part of the course, but it is very instrumental to the course, right? One of the things that I do want to add is, some people have said, well, I don't see the recipes. We give you an ingredient list, other than the meal prep with the chefs. You are free to create anything that you like. And you'll hear the chefs, even when they come on, say, you can take what I'm offering, which is a twist on what Queen is offering, and do your own thing. Food pairings are important, and we go through, all of that. But you want to make sure that you get the book, especially if you are deciding to travel with us. What is included in your kit also are some pictorials to help you understand how you should be eating. It's 3 of them. This one is our City of Wellness Roadmap to Optimal Wellness. So I'll just read the top here. I know you probably can't see it all. You can't see it all, but journey to the City of Wellness over 4 seasons. So we're doing 1 day with you. Queen teaches us that if you want to eradicate pretty much anything that's going on with you, 4 seasons, aka 84 days, is the vibe, right? Learn life-giving principles for releasing dis-ease from your life. Become active in your victory over stress, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, eczema, arthritis, fibroid tumors, prostate imbalance, STDs, heart conditions, immune system deficiencies, depression, and relationship trauma, and other health challenges. Empower yourself and your family. Become charged in optimal wellness of body, mind, and spirit. Together, let us build a city of wellness through forming circles of wellness globally, right? So that's what we're doing. We are developing our community with the citizens of the City of Wellness. Now, sis, I know you have this one behind you because I can kind of see it.
Yes.
Right? You want to tell us what this one is about?
Yes. So this one, I can't really see it, but it just talks about the nutrition kitchen healing laboratory chart. Maybe I should just take it off the thing. So it's just easier that way. So the nutrition kitchen healing laboratory chart, it just talks about the different levels of the diet plan. Whereas level 1 is pre-beginners, flexitarian, level 2 beginners, vegetarian, level 3 intermediate food vegan, and level 4 live food vegan, and level 4 seasonal therapeutic juice fasting, and that's 100% juice liquid meals. And then it just has here the different healing herbs from the medicine cabinet, vegetable rejuvenation, the different fruits and that are detoxifiers. Then you also have like the body anatomy and how it links to each kitchen and each formula too. And then we also have here like the examples down here of the different like liquid breakfast, solid breakfast, liquid lunch, solid lunch. So it gives you ideas on this chart also, so you have a quick look in your kitchen. So I think that's great. And also your shopping list is on here and equipment. So it's very comprehensive, and you have any questions and you don't want to go straight to your book, you can just go straight to your kitchen and look at the chart. So
Give
it's
thanks.
very
And that's a great point to make. It is very informational, and it does give you ideas on, how you can put things together. One of the things that I do want to place a little focus on that Latoya mentioned is there's levels to this ish, right? And we meet you where you are. So if you are currently let's say a flesh eater, we will encourage you to eat less of it or bump yourself up to vegetarian, vegan, or completely plant-based. If you're already vegan, plant-based, raw vegan, straight through. If you're already raw vegan, bumping it up to the juicitarian, which again is completely liquid. And then the final one that we have is our the Liberation Diet uh, pyramids, right? And there are 7 kitchens of consciousness within the city of wellness. So this basically just tells you, what your vegetable starches are, the beverages, your vegetable starches, your beverages, food frequency, fruits, sweeteners, oils, calcium, vegetable protein, and vegetable foods. So it's pretty comprehensive as well, right? So there's 7 kitchens of consciousness that we travel through, to reach our optimal wellness. So we hope that, this explained what we're doing and why we're doing it. We have a few moments before we actually close out. So, sis, you want to tell us, how was the journey for you? Albeit going through practitioner training to become certified in this work and just doing the 21-day detox yourself.
Yes, I would say that like my journey with the products was back in like 2015 or 2016. That's when I began, eating live foods, and also not only eating live foods, but of course taking up the products consistently. And I just saw a difference in my energy levels. Excuse me, my little babies here. It's got a energy. I saw a boost in my energy levels. I saw how my life was changing drastically. I saw how everything was just impacted me in an amazing way. And it influenced me. I didn't realize how much I was in alignment until I went through the program. And then from there, I was able to see that, wow, it's all full circle. I'm implementing the things in training and being able to support my community and being able to support my family. So that's one thing that I find. And it's
Give
getting me right.
thanks. Give thanks. We understand. We know toddlers are definitely a part of the deal. We thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
you'll hear more about my story when you decide to join us. What I know is that I was definitely in the hospital 3 different times for kidney stones and fibroids. So a lot of unprocessed emotion that I was holding on to, which was literally breaking me down on a physical level. You are most welcome, Ka Grant. So I would say we have a few more moments. How can we purchase? You can visit queenafua.com, AFUA.com, queenafua.com. There's a ticker that's running across the screen that you can click on. You can go ahead and register. Is there anyone out in IG world that would like a tune-up? You would like to see how we can use radionics to help you? We probably should have asked someone early. You are most welcome. If you are interested in seeing how we determine where you are, health and spiritually, right? Because things happen in the spirit realm before they manifest physically. So we're just going to give a moment to see if anyone out there would like to see how this works. Okay, so Ka Grant said that she would like to see how this works. So if you are on Facebook or YouTube, you won't be able to see, but you will hopefully be able to hear. So I'm going to do, hold on one moment. I'm just going to cover my head to do this. We really don't want to have our receptors open. So I didn't want to look like this from the beginning, from the beginning of the live. So I'll just do it like that. Okay. It's important that we keep our heads covered because we are opening up. So Miss Grant, Ka Grant, we may be related. That's my grandmother's last name. You and I together will breathe. Y'all can breathe with us too if you like, just to, get the vibe. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in on a 4 count. And when you're breathing in, you want to fill up your belly nice and round, fill up your lungs. And when you're contracting, you're going to let go of that breath on an 8 count. Okay. So, Ms. Grant, just give me another yes or something to let me know that I have permission to move forward. Let's see. Let's just be patient and wait a moment. Let's see. Just let us know if you are ready to go. Those of you on Facebook and YouTube, we're just waiting to see if she's ready. Okay. She hasn't come back just yet. She just pulled up. She pulled up to the scene, y'all. All right, Miss Grant, let's take our first breath, deep breath. And just so you know, I'll be using a pendulum, and depending on the direction in which the pendulum swings, will let us know where we are. Okay. So let's take that first breath. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. And release the breath. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. And release the breath. Ka Grant, on this final breath, I want you to go way down in the abdomen. Bring up, breathe up whatever needs to be revealed and healed. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. And release the breath. All right, so here we go. And you all can listen for what we are checking for. So we're going to start off with her ether element. House Ka's right brain. Left brain, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, intestines. Moving on to her air element, House Ka's right lung. How's her left lung? How's her communication? How's her diet? Moving on to her fire element, how's Ka's right ovary? How's her left ovary? How's her right fallopian tube? How's her left fallopian tube? How's her blood? How's her intuition? Moving on to her water element, how's Ka's heart? How is she feeling? How are her emotions? How's her nervous system? Bladder, urinary tract, liver. Moving on to her earth element, is Ka grounded? Is she stable? How's her ascending colon? How's her descending colon? Bones, bowel movements. All right. So I'm going to read I'm just going to be very vague with your results. And, you can always, we offer consultations, these types of readings in our individual practice. And the energy readings will be afforded to you if you come into the community for the 21-day detox. All right, Miss Ka, here we go. I don't hear any sound. I'm not sure, truly new. Maybe log off and come back in. All right, Miss Ka, it shows that there is some adversity in your ether element, meaning there is some mental fogginess. You may have a lot on your mind, some indecisiveness in your decisions. Of course, that's having a negative effect on you. So I'll read and I'll give you just a few things that you can do. As it relates to your air element, your lungs look good. That's the indication that you speak your mind freely. However, it does show that your communication and your diet are adverse. And that could be either you are not speaking a truth to yourself or to someone else. It could be gossiping. It could be not speaking what you should be speaking to the person that you need to say what you need to say to. As it relates to your fire element, there is some adversity in your left ovary, adversity in the left and right fallopian tube, adversity in your blood and your intuition. So that's an indication that there's a lot of stress and pressure on your womb space. You may be eating a lot of mucousy foods, things that are causing the colon to be heavy, and then the colon pushes down on the bladder, and the bladder pushes forward on the uterus, which you might have heavy bleeding or long periods. Your water element is showing that there is some adversity there too, perhaps a heartbreak or some challenges with your relationships. It shows that there's some stagnation on the physical side. Your bladder, your urinary tract, your kidneys all are in a stage of constipation. There's a lot of constipation happening. You're holding on to a lot of unprocessed feelings. As it relates to your grounding, it shows that there is an adversity across the board. That's an indication that perhaps you need to add more grounding on a physical level, putting your feet, your bottom on the earth to make that connection with the Most High, the Mother, Father, Creator. It could be that you're not standing still enough to get the information that you need as it relates to your healing. It shows that there's adversity in the ascending and descending colon. Again, that could be physical or emotional constipation. I'm going to err on the side of both, being that there was adversity with your diet and adversity in your heart. It also shows that your bones are in need of nourishment and you're not going to the bathroom as often as you can. So there is some backup in the colon space. So I'll pause there. I know that was a mouthful. And I'll ask you if any of that resonates with you. So we'll wait for her to chime back in. But that's one of the things here again that we do. We start off all of our consultations that way. So we'll know how to guide, how to assist. So once she lets us know if that was helpful to her, if it resonates with her, we will let her know what formulas she can. Really, all of the formulas for you, beloved, if you're still here, will be necessary for you. So let's just give it a moment to see if she chimes back in. And you can say, Shayola, none of that resonated with me, and I would be totally okay. She hasn't come back in just yet. So if you by chance see this as a replay, just, you want to, as it relates to your mind, the green life is going to be helpful for that. You want to take in foods. I recommend in this space black foods. Yes, going through stress. My cousin and Colin going through relationships. Okay. So she says that it does resonate. Sure, you can ask a question, KB1. I'll pin this. Wait for the question. Let's see. So just to read this in full for our friends and family who are on Facebook and YouTube, she says, yes, going through stress. My cousin is going through colon cancer, and I'm going through, I'm assuming relationships, maybe challenges, but relationships with my mate, with a mate. So, it's all relative when we are experiencing here things that are emotionally challenging. It will show up in our physical space. So I just wanted to see if KB1 comes back with her question. So for you, Ka Grant, black foods, blueberries, blackberries, moving from all white foods, maybe black rice or wild rice will help in this space. As it relates to your lungs, you might want to journal, letting go whatever it is that you're not able to speak to someone. Of course, you want to make sure that your diet is moving in a more harmonious light. So the dairy, the flesh, the mucousy foods are going to be an automatic. The breath of life here would be amazing for your fire element. That's your reproductive. Reproductive spaces love berries. If you don't have any allergies to berries, I would definitely say berry it up. I would say, avocados, things of that nature to help give some condition into that space is great. The master herbal would be amazing in this space. Your water element, I would say, again, here, journaling, getting in some water, putting your feet, your body in water to help you flow, help to bring your awareness to what is really going on at the root for you. The master herbal here again is great. Watercress is great. Celery, things to that nature. Okay, so we are. What is the difference between iodides, bromides, and carbonates? So that's a little detail to get into, but what we will do is post the answer for that. And you're most welcome. You're most welcome. As it relates to your earth, you want to eat more vegetables. Eat more vegetables. Vegetables that are grounding vegetables, your sweet potatoes, not white potatoes, and maybe not even the red ones after what I saw yesterday. You want to get into nature. You want to ground yourself in that space. Your colonies and a laxative will be great here. There's a lot of, you're impacted very much so. So letting that go would be helpful. The bones, the colonies will help there with the nourishment. Your green life will help, and your bowel movements, the colon ease and the laxative will assist in that as well. So that, again, basically is what the tune-ups look like, just to give you a little something to begin to work on. So if you took nothing away from that, the thing to remember is you should stay away from all white rices, flours, sugars, pastas. Reduce or eliminate flesh. Reduce or eliminate dairy. Sis, before we close out, was there anything within that you heard that you think could be added?
I feel like you did a very great job with comprehensively telling her everything. So it's on point.
Aw, give thanks. I would say I love giving energy readings. I do. I do. All right. So we will be back next week at 12:30 with, sharing more information, why you should be detoxing. And we'll answer your question again. Cog Grant, we will put the differences in the comments and move in that direction. So, from on behalf of Queen Afua and the Heal Thyself tribe, we say thank you for stopping by. We will see you again next week. Peace, love, and
Yeah.
light.